For at least 1,800 years, if not 1,900 years, the Christian Church has celebrated Easter. And every year when Easter is celebrated, in a mysterious way, people's lives are changed. And that continues to happen today. And I'm quite sure that this Easter, lives will change again. And we have to ask the question, why is that the case? And I have a simple answer for that, because the story of Easter, which we celebrate, is the story of every person. It's the every person story. Because in that story, we walk with a man who was rejected, was betrayed, was insulted, was despised, was tortured and died. And in some way, something of the life of Jesus Christ is part of and will be part of every person's life. Today, as we look at what's happening in the Ukraine, we can see that the Good Friday story is happening in people's lives. As we look at our own diocese, as people suffered in the floods, we can see the Good Friday story happening again. But the reason that the Easter message is so important is because this is not the end of the story. Easter's story moves from the suffering of Jesus Christ to his resurrection, which is what we celebrate every Easter Sunday. The world is divided, I believe, into Easter people and non-Easter people. The Easter people are the people who hope and believe that the suffering that we see and experience is not the end of the story. The Easter people are those who believe and hope in something more, and not only who hope and believe in it, but are open to experiencing something more. We admire the people who have resilience. We admire the people who hope. We admire the people of optimism. We do not admire people who are pessimists, who in fact don't have the strength to go forward. It's a funny thing. Universally, people admire resurrection people. And that's what we celebrate this Easter. We are all called as to walk with Jesus Christ in the midst of the difficulties of the world, and to be resurrection people, to stand before the world in the midst of its problems and say to the world, be resilient, have hope. What you are suffering is not the end of the story. And that with Jesus Christ, with God, we can look to a better future, a greater hope. I wish you all a very happy and holy Easter. I believe in the Easter message. And as your bishop, I want to lead you in that. Walk with me. Have resilience. Trust in God. I wish you a happy and holy Easter. The Lord is risen. He is truly risen.